Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It is Nikki Realist here, and I am back permanently. First and foremost, Happy New Year, you guys. 2017, we made it. I just want to say Happy New Year, you guys. Hopefully you guys' New Year's turned out great. I hope your Christmas turned out great, and I don't want to keep rambling and stuff, but I'm just gonna break it down for you guys. Big announcement, I'm back permanently. So this means I am going to be posting videos, not just one, probably more, every single Wednesday. Every single Wednesday, you better come up here, you better come to Nikki Village channel, and you better check to see if Nikki was posting videos for you. Okay, let's get into the story time. Alright, so this story time is about the church girl who turned into a hoe. I know, right? Shocking. Okay, so this story time starts off after my 6th grade graduation. So my elementary school was set up from preschool to 6th grade. After 6th grade, you go to high school. So after 6th grade, that was it. We had our graduation. It was fun, little celebration time. It's over, finally. So a few days after our 6th grade graduation, my school 6th grade elementary school 6th grade graduation, it was the next day, and it was in the afternoon. And these were around the times where I like to get on social media a lot. Right now, not as much, but these were around the times where I got on social media like 24/7, but I really didn't stay on it that long. So it was in the afternoon. I had gone on social media, and I was just regularly scrolling through my news feed, looking at pictures, videos, whatever. And I came across one of my friends who's a guy. He had posted a picture. We're gonna call him David, because I don't want to give out any of these people's real names. So we're gonna call him David. And David, me and him, we were good friends. We talked. It was cool. He's alright. So David had posted this collage picture, and I had looked at it, and it was a 2-part collage picture. On the right side, it was a picture of a girl, and the girl was the church girl. We're going to give her name as Kiki. So it was Kiki on the right side, and she was naked. And then it was to the left, a picture of a Black and Mild. Now, if you guys don't know what Black and Milds are like cigarettes, those rolled up. Just look it up. They're basically cigarettes. Well, so the first I guess phrase that came out of my mouth was like, what the fuck? I'm just like shocked, cause like, what? So Kiki, like, she was naked. Like, someone had took a picture of her naked, and like, it wasn't like off guard or anything. Like, someone actually, like, Kiki wanted that person to take a picture of her naked. So like, I'm looking at this picture, and like, I'm just totally shocked at her, and like, I don't know what to say. Like, and I'm like, it was just so many questions like buzzing in my head. Like, who took the picture? Why is she naked? How did David get the picture? And so I'm just like, so freaking confused. And when I tell you guys, I looked at those comments, people were going in on her. And I'm not talking about like regular people. I'm talking about classmates from our elementary school who were supposed to be her so-called friends. When I tell you, they called her every single name. She's a bitch. She's a hoe. She's a slut. Like, I was just so shocked. And like this picture had got like, this was like the first picture. This was the first ever picture that I had saw of her basically being exposed, because this was just her being exposed, I guess you can say. And so like this picture had got like hella comments, it had got like hella shares, bunch of likes, like this had gone viral. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, why is Kiki freaking naked? Why is this picture even up? And so like that was the only picture I had saw for that day. So the next day rolls by. In the afternoon, I get back on Facebook looking through my news feeds. David had posted 4 pictures. They weren't of him. They were of Kiki, and she was naked again. I'm like, okay, hold up, where is all these pictures coming from? Why is Kiki why is Kiki pictures being posted like this, and why is she even freaking naked? Like, it was so many questions, was just like it was just like so many questions, and I didn't have any answers. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, why is all these pictures being posted, and why does David keep sharing them? Like, what the fuck? And so I'm like, you know what? It gotta be some type of explanation to this. So I go on Kiki's page, because at the time me and Kiki were friends. We're Facebook friends. So I go on Kiki's page and I look through her photos. And I tell you guys, I'm talking about naked by naked pictures. I'm talking about poses in naked pictures. I'm talking about freaking pictures of her in grown woman clothing. And the girl was only 12 years old. And so the way that we worked, I was always a year older than her. And so, but yet she was like a little bit taller than me. So she was like a little bit taller than me, but yet I was older. So I was 13 at the time and she was 12 years old at the time. So like this was just shocking to me. I'm like, why is Kiki doing this? Like, it was just so many questions and no answers to them. So like I was just so confused. And so I'm like looking picture by picture, her basically thinking that she's grown. And so at this moment, I had just, got her page, and I decided to, try to talk to her, try to get some answers. So I saw that she was active, and so I texted her. No response. I text her again. No response. I text her again. No response. So at this point, I decided to call her. I call her up. Ring, 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 ring. No answer. Call her again. Ring, ring, ring. No answer. Call her again. Ring, 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 ring. No answer. So I text her one last time. She sees it and she didn't text back. And she gets off Facebook. So I'm like, really? So I'm like, it was just so many questions. Like what the fuck? Like, why is this going on? So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because it's certain parts are I remember certain parts. So but I do know that was not the last time those pictures were being sent. Like the pictures were continuously being posted, and not just by David. So many people had like seen these pictures, and like I guess she was like showing these pictures to people, and like they were sharing them, and basically they was just exposing her. So like a group full of her so-called friends were exposing her. So know who your friends are. So fast forward, it was a Saturday, and these were the times where I would go to the library regularly. So I go to the library. It was a Saturday, and I'm talking about I would stay at the library from when they open to when they close, 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Like I would stay at the library 24/7 just to get out the house. Like I would go to the library just for me, read a book, get on the computer, bam, I'm good. So I was on the computer, and in the corner of my eye, I feel like there was someone there. So I look, and like it was in the helping center. So the library is set up that the teen section is over here, and then the children's section is over here, and then the help center is in the middle. So I was in the children's section because there are computers on both sections. So I was in the children's section, I'm on the computer. So then I look, and at the helping center, which is in the middle, I see Kiki's mom and Kiki's brothers, because she had a little brother and a bigger brother. And so I'm like, why is Kiki's mom's here? And so like as soon as I saw Kiki mom saw me, and she came over to me. And so I'm like, oh, hi Kiki's mom. I'm like, how are you? And she wastes no time like freaking telling me, like she just, Nicole, have you seen Kiki? I'm like, wait, no, I haven't seen Kiki. I'm just like, wait, what? And she's like, Nicole, have you seen Kiki? Kiki went missing. She asked to go to the store yesterday. I told her she can go, and after that, she didn't come back. Like, have you seen Kiki? I'm like, what? Because Kiki had lived right down the street from me. So, like, I lived up here, and she lived right here. The store was right diagonal from her house. And then our elementary school was, like, a block up from us. So, like, basically, like, we were all connected somehow. So I'm like, no, and the store isn't that, like, the store is right across the street from her house. So, like, she couldn't have got lost. So she went missing. And so she's like, have you seen Kiki? Like, we haven't found her. And like her brothers, like, they have like pictures, like they're trying to find this girl. Like, they're posting pictures up, like, have you seen her? They were asking people, like, have you seen this girl? And like they got no help. And Kiki's mom was like really, really worried. And like I could see in her face, like she was so scared for Kiki, like, where is this girl? So like I told her, like, I don't know where she is. Me personally, I didn't talk to Kiki in person or any contact. I hadn't seen her since 6th grade graduation. So I didn't give her any luck. So like she was like, well, if you see her, if you get in contact with her, please call me. And so she had gave me her house phone, and she had gave me her house number and her cell number. So like I said, sure, like if I see her, if I get any contact, I will be sure to get you notified. So she said thank you, and she had left. And so like I'm sitting at the computer, I'm just like, where could Kiki have, like, where did she go? Like, where could she have went? And so like I started thinking, and I remember all the time in elementary school, Kiki would always talk about going to Atlanta, like nonstop, because she had an aunt that lived there. And so like she would talk nonstop, like, when I get older, I'm going to Atlanta. I'm going to visit my aunt in Atlanta. Like, I'm going to Atlanta. And so like I'm thinking, like, maybe she could have went to Atlanta. Like, I really don't know, because Kiki didn't have really any family members out here. The only people that was out here for her was her parents and her brothers. And if there was anyone else out here, then I didn't know of it. But the only people that I knew was her parents and her brothers. And so Kiki had went missing for about 3 to 4 weeks. And it was something serious. Like, nobody has seen this girl. Like, she just upped and disappeared. And so they ended up finding her. She had turned out to be at a cousin's house. And I didn't know that any of her cousins had lived out here, but her cousin had lived in Kennedy Heights. So like when Kiki's mom had like got hold of her, she was pissed. Like, she was really, really angry. But, you know, like, she was glad that she was with someone that she knew. So Kiki ended up returning home. All's well that ends well, right? Wrong. So about the time where school had started back up, and I was in high school, I was in the 7th grade. and it was a Friday, and it was the end of the day. I had got off the bus, went to the library. Because, my mom was going to pick me up because she was running some errands. So she said, just go to the library and I'll pick you up. So I went to the library and I had got on the computer in the teen section. So I'm on the computer, in the teen section, just, on the computer, just doing me. And I look and I see this girl in the children's section and she looks really familiar. And so I'm looking at her and I'm like, I know that girl. And I really couldn't recognize her a lot because her face was turned sideways. So all you could see was this, one eyeball, side of a nose. I really couldn't tell. So then I'm still looking at her because I'm I know that girl from somewhere. And so when she turned her full face, I'm like, oh shit, that's Kiki. And so when Kiki saw me, she straight came to me and she was like, oh my gosh, Nicole. And wait a minute, pause. Let me tell you guys where the church part comes into the story. Kiki was a full-on church girl. And when I say full-on church girl, she was a full-on church girl. She went to church every single Sunday. Now, in elementary school, me, Kiki, my ex-best friend, we'll give her a name, Tracy, and another girl named Kelly. We all basically grew up in after-school programs in elementary school. We did after-school programs to basically until I guess we got older. So me out of the full group, I did every single after school program there could have been. I did drama club, I did freaking chess club, I did ballet, I did dance, I did Bible club, I did every single after school program. And then there was Tracy, my ex-best friend. She would have done 2 to 3 programs. So she would probably did chess, drama, and Bible. And then Kelly, who was way older than us, she only did I guess 1. No, she probably did 2 because she was kind of active, but then she really wasn't. So she probably did 2, Double Dutch and Bible Club. Kiki, she only did Bible Club. After she did Bible Club, she went straight home. So Kiki, she wasn't really that active, but when I tell you this girl was a full-on church girl, she went to church every single Sunday. She basically gave her life to God. When I swear, I kid you guys not, this girl was a full-on church girl. And I truly believe that she carried a Bible in her book bag. Because, she would always give us, little spiritual, quotes, I guess you can say, every now and then. So, she would, tell me, because I wasn't, I guess you can say I really didn't like a lot of people, and I still don't till this day. But, if I said, oh, I hate her, she'll be like, no, Nicole, you... hate is a strong word. You can't hate people. You have to learn to love them. And so I'm like, but I hate her. And she's like, no, Nicole, you have to love everyone, even your enemies. And so, she would just, give, these spiritual quotes. And I'm just like, wow, she is a full-on church girl. This girl would pray before she ate at lunch. This girl was a full-on church girl. Full-on church girl. So, this is where the title comes in, church girl turned into a hoe. This girl, real life turned from church girl to a hoe, and what the heck? And I'm just it just hurt me and it shocked me because, I guess this is what she wanted. We didn't tell her, nobody told her that she should do those. That was her choice. And so, if that was her choice, then that's on you. But back to the story. I was in the library, saw the girl. It was Kiki, and she came over to me. She's like, hey, Nicole, oh my gosh, it's been so long. Because remind you guys, I haven't seen Kiki since 6th grade graduation. So it's been It's been a while. So she's like, oh my gosh, like Nicole, it's been so long. We're, saying hi, hey. And so next thing you know, we're engaging in conversation. And so we start talking and talking, and at a certain point, she had asked me if she could tell me something. And I said, sure, like, you can tell me anything. Like, I got you. And so she said, like, it's a secret. Like, you can't tell anyone. Like, this, it's serious. And around this point, Kiki was probably 13 and I was 14 because I was always a year older than her. And so, like, she was like, can I tell you something? And I'm like, sure, like, you can tell me anything. And so she's like, no, you got promise, like, do not tell anyone. Like, if you tell anyone, I will hurt you. I'm like, girl, like, in my head, I'm like, girl, please. Girl, you ain't gonna hurt me. Like, girl, please. But I was just like, sure, like, yeah, you can tell me anything. Because we had went to different schools, and, like, she didn't know anyone at my school, and I didn't know anyone at her school, but still, like, she wanted me, like you better not say nothing. So, she's like, you gotta promise. So I promise. So she had told me that she had lost her virginity. What the fuck? What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Excuse me, what? What? Did this girl say what I think she said? Let me say something real quick. This girl, when she had came over to me, this girl had on shorts. Oh yeah, her dress appearance. This girl had shorts that was past her knees. She had a crop top / spaghetti tank top. So like it was showing her stomach. This girl did not like to show her stomach at all. She had on like a vest. Her hair was long. She had on makeup like I don't know who this bitch is, but this ain't Kiki. Like I don't know. Like in my head, like I'm thinking all this, but I'm not saying it. But like I don't know who this bitch is, but this ain't Kiki. Cause like the Kiki I know, this ain't her. But like when she had said that, that blew my fucking mind. Like, how old are you? So I'm like, but in person, I said, what? And she's like, yeah, I lost my virginity. And I didn't want to say anything to like offend her, but like you just dropped this bomb on me, and like I gotta get like I got some questions. Not like that, but I got some questions. And so the first question I said was, how old is he? And this bitch said, 23. What? Let's do some math calculations here. Okay. 23 minus 13. It's a 10 age difference. What the fuck? What? And then after that, she dipped on me. Like when I tell you guys after that, after she said 23, she fucking dipped on me. Like I was like, how old is he? And she said 23. And before I could get another word out, she was like, oh Nicole, I have to go. My mom told me like I can't stay here for long. I have to go home. And she was like, bye. And she dipped. Like she fucking bounced. Like she rolled out. And I'm like, wait, like you just got here. And like she wasn't there. Like I had just got there, and like I guess you can say like she had arrived like a few minutes before me, because like she had just got there and she didn't stay there for that long. But like, girl, you were like just gonna dip on me like that? Like I just freaking saw this girl since 6th grade graduation, And who knows? Like, I haven't talked to Kiki since now. I haven't talked to Kiki. I don't know where she is. Hopefully she's okay. But this girl real life dipped on me like that. And I'm like, so after that day, I had talked to Kiki. The pictures of her being like sent, like being shared, I guess her being exposed, because like all her friends or so-called friends, they were fucking exposing the shit at her. Pictures, videos, non-stop. But like that had dialed down. Like she didn't go missing anymore, and like I guess she was living with her mom and dad. So you never know what happens behind closed doors, right? But yeah, that was the story time where my church friend became a hoe. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe to my channel and like all the other videos at Nikki Realist. Please comment, share this video. Thank you, Nikki Naders. I love you guys so much. Nikki Realist is not going anywhere, and who knows, I might be uploading another video after this, but no promises. But I love my Nikki Naders. I love you guys so much, and happy new year, and more story times to come though. Bye guys.